Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes.
Last month on Greasy with Beastly.
And the BM Thicc deck gets a ranking of 3343 for the month of September.
Thine DTM 96. And an interesting starting hand. I'll keep. I'll get rid of these. You know what? I'll keep the centaur. We'll keep it. We'll run it. See what we can do with it. So he's going to put out Salahar Rider. Okay, we get the Beastmaster. We'll let him come in for chip with the Salahar Rider. I don't see a point in blocking it. Okay, so he's going to take his 2, another Salahar Rider, another, and a Lumberjack. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff there, sir. We want to save the coin for turn 5. We'll BM for defense. And the reason we didn't put Trent up was because then he could have traded his lumber with it. And this way, if he wants to get rid of it, he has to put his Salahar into it. But no, he's just going to keep on going for my face. It's not very nice. Okay, that's a lot of face stuff going on here. I'm not too sure how I want to play this. I think how I'm going to do this is I'm going to do this, then I'll Bestial Rage this, and then take out both of these. I can't afford any more damage on my face currently, which is why I'm choosing to go this route and kind of, take everything out. Just so I don't have to worry about more damage coming into my castle. And we have a good late game setup. So I could either Beastmaster or I could call for aid. And in this case, I think we're gonna go for the Beastmaster. Just got a feeling he doesn't have the burn. If he has the burn, then I'll admit that I was wrong. But we have another Beastmaster anyway. Probably, I just want to get value out of it before he hits turn 6 and he can just Dragon's Fire. So I want to turn on the board where he either has to choose to do something. So he's going to Blaze, which is fine. And the reason it is fine is because we're going to call for aid. And then we'll just chip for 2. Then leave it like that. Pass back to him, see what he wants to do. We didn't Fat Bard there because we are in Dragon's Fire territory, and I don't want to give him the extra value. Like, if he's going to use the Dragon's Fire, he has to take what he has on the board right now. He's going to use a second Blaze. Okay, that's fine. So now what we can do is we can push the Beastmaster. We want to get him, get the value out of the unit itself now that I don't have any beasts on the board. He's going to Cloak, which is fine. He's going to Fear back. That's also fine. I'd say it's fine, but it's not really. We'll go ahead and double Fat Bard here. And the reason we're double Fat Barding is to get ourselves out of any Dragon's Fire range that he has. And then next turn we'll Centaur to get rid of this annoying Cloak Darkbender. And also we can push up a Northlands Ranger and put out our second one. So it should be an interesting turn. We're gonna have 6 gold. So if I get a 2-drop, I can play that with the Centaur. He's gonna Flamestorm. Okay, if he has another demonic, okay. Oh, so he's just gonna take that out. That's fine. I don't mind that too much. Another Flamestorm would be pretty not so nice, but we will go ahead and just take this out here, and then pass back to him, see what he wants to do. I think we're in a much better position than he is right now. He's going to Fear, that makes sense. We'll just start taking face damage at this point. We could take that out. Is it worth it? No, we'll just go like this. We'll do boop, boop, boop. And then we'll put you here, and we'll play the Drake and run it up. Pass back to him. See what he wants to do. So at this point, we're just applying pressure, seeing if he'll crack. I don't know. He's gonna kill that with the range unit. Okay. He could have pillar or something like that. Okay, incinerate. That's fine. That also makes sense as a play. Another sniper, so lots of range coming out here. Now, a little bit of interesting. I can get him down. One away. One away. We'll go ahead and I'm gonna play the long game. We'll take out that. We'll take out this. We'll play the wizard. And then again, I don't want to waste all of my resources. I want to get all the value out of it. And yeah, that's exactly why we're not wasting it. We're not just chucking it at him, so that he can get a ton of Dragon's Fire value out of it. We're distributing it over time. So we're not totally devastated by that Dragon's Fire. We can still rebuild and come back. And seeing as we're down to turn 4, I think I'll just go for the nice chip on castle. More chip on castle. And taking him down to 1 HP. And I think that's probably a good place to leave it for this turn. So basically he has to kind of wrap it up this turn, or else he dies to sudden death. And I think we're going to see him die to sudden death here. That was a very nice spiny pull. That helped a lot. So we can just go ahead and end turn, and that will tick back to him. And then we'll have game number 1 in the bag here. So very, very nice. Very nice. We have a match against Ancient Line, and I'll take the starting hand. Very early game focused, and against that color combo, that Warlock Ninja, this is the type of hand I want. I want to apply early pressure, and a lot of it. So we're actually going to open with our Dwarven Miner running straight up, threatening to smack his castle around. And this is just going to apply pressure to that Awaken. We're not going to give him the time to awaken his stuff. We just want to keep the pressure coming. So with that in mind, we're just going to go ahead and put out a Trent and then rush in. And the point of this is, whatever he plays, he has to trade it into the Dwarven Miner, and he's not going to get the Awaken value out of it, which was the whole point of him putting down the Sleeping Dojo. I'm just going to keep applying pressure until I can put out the Centaur. So actually here we're going to Mana Core. And then we will go ahead and we'll take 3. We'll take out this. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. Because if you get the drop on Awaken, it's just game over. They can't really rebuild in the early game. There's just not really much he can do. Like, sure, he could put out Swords right now, or Gravestalker, that also works. But again, that's just a trade. And then he's just left, with 2 units on his face. So that's going to be game number 2. Game number 3 against Paper Sandwick. An interesting starting hand. He is playing... I'm kind of tempted to take it. Yeah, let's take it. Why not? A little bit buff heavy, but that's fine. I'm thinking we'll have time. Those don't seem like rush colors to me. If he does rush me, then fair game to him. I think he'll have it. The only real cheap unit we can pop out is Trent, and then we're kind of locked into the gold curve. We're not going to coin the Trent out. There's no point in being aggressive with this many buffs. I want to play more of a long game, like next turn Trent, turn after that Armory. And I want armory in a good spot. I don't want it to be directly behind castle, because then of course we're opening ourselves up to lightning blade and chain, and that's just not something we want to do against Crusader. I probably shouldn't have taken the armory, if I'm being honest here. So he's going to put out a range unit. So maybe we can get a companion to deal with this. We get a fat bard. I'll go ahead and play this over to the side here. I just want to set the armory up in the corner. Pass back to him, see what he wants to do. He's got 3 gold. He's going to put out an Ice Drake. Looks like a freezing deck to me. We get a Rat King, which is pretty nice pull. We'll go ahead and put that out, and then we'll move this guy up here. Pass back, just in case he wants to come in for 3 chip. We're saying no, we'll take that out. He could have multi-strike here. That would take out the armory. That would be a very good move on his part. But no, it looks like he's playing more drakes. More drakes than anything else. We'll go ahead and just... I kind of want to continue the global buff train. But... I think we'll go ahead and put down a mage. I don't like how he's piling up the drakes. I think we're actually going to put the Trent here, and we're going to put this back here. And then we'll pass back to him. Again, we're looking to set up another armory. If he does want to trade right now, he can. He can do it as a 1-for-1 trade, which is fine. I'm just looking to set up my my armories, and then I can pop out a Rat King and have some beefy rats come out to support my board here. The mage is nice as well. It's nice to have my own range units to kind of prevent him from trying to swarm. I think he has an Aeroth in hand, maybe. Okay, he's gonna set up to threaten the... Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's got the Dragon Temple. That's also fine. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we'll come in and trade with that, if I'm being honest. We'll go ahead and play down this. We'll come up and give that a whack. And we'll move this up. If he's got like the Drake Dance or the Aeroth, that's fine. We've got a Rat King to respond. Even if he takes out both armories, we still have Rat King Blacksmith. So I'm going to be in a good spot. Yeah, he does. He's got the Aeroth. He'll take out the armories, my bet is. He might actually go for the range unit. No, he'll go for the armories. That makes sense. He is leaving my backline open to a fat Rat King. If he... Okay, he's taking that chance away. That's fine. So we're going to see some big Rat King value come out here. We get the Shadow Dance. I think we'll just go for the Rat King for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to play you. We're going to move you up. Then we'll go ahead and kind of want to get full value. But at the same time, I don't. We'll play you down here. We'll trade in 2 rats. Move down here and take you out. We'll move you up here, and we'll move you back here. And then pass back and see what he wants to do. So we're looking at a Shadow Dance into another Rat King next turn. Hopefully he allows me to do that. It looks like he's going to take out the range unit, which is fine. Oh, and he leaves my back line open, which is even better. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Jester. We'll play the Rat King, we'll Shadow Dance it, and then we'll not play it again. I don't think we'll have enough gold. Does he have Drake Dance? If If he has Drake Dance, that would kind of suck. I don't think he does. Nope, looks like we're going to be okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pop out the Shadow Dance. We'll put in a unit. Play Rat King again. Shadow Dance it back. Pop in Uno, Dos, Trace. Put this back where it can't hurt anyone. And then we'll pop this up here. Then pass back. So we got a Rat King in hand. We got a couple globals to work with. I'm just looking to outvalue him. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. After he took out those 2 armories, that was kind of devastating. He's going to get a fat training in, so we'll see what he manages to drop off of this. I might lose this one. I got the feeling. Interesting that he chose to put that there where my Rat King can get to it. I don't know about that one, sir. That seems a little bit unfortunate. Okay, gonna be a fat Rat King drop here. I mean, if you really want me to take it, I'll take it. I don't mind. We'll go ahead and drop the fat Bard here. Go ahead and take out you. Go ahead and take out you. Go ahead and take out you. Drop the Ramrus. Get a buff on that. Position so that Lightning Blade doesn't take out the Ramrus. Move those back. Pass back. We'll see what he wants to do here. Remember, we do have 2 mana cores. We are going to be looking for some top decks to see us through because he has a lot of beef on the board here. So that is definitely something to be concerned about. I don't see us coming through, honestly. I think he's got this. I think he's managed to outvalue us enough in the early game that he's going to take this home. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, well, it was a good game. Maybe if he leaves the Rat King alive and we get a Shadow Dance, we'll be okay. We could draw a Beastmaster. Oh, okay. He's going to set up rather interestingly. Freezing Pillar? No? Okay, he's going to take out the Rat King, so that ruins my hopes and dreams. Okay, interesting. Fat Bard. Well... I'm thinking we go for Mana Core. Mana Core. Fat Bard. We go here. Go here. We go here and we go here. And then we pass back. Not really another option there. He can get damage on castle, which is going to define the game. I mean, we're just looking for some fat pulls. That's really what we're looking for here. Oh, okay. He goes for the trade. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Can we get a fat? Ooh, that's pretty fat. What do we do with a centaur? I feel like if we pull the centaur, you gotta use the centaur. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use the centaur. Let's use the centaur. Pass back. At this point, we're just going to go full face. We just want to deal the damage. Deal the damage. That might have been dumb. Maybe I should have gone for castle, but I was just worried about the OTK. I don't want to deal with that. All of his buffs are in Dragon Temples. So we're okay. I think we have a good probability of winning this now. Oh, and a Rat King. That's pretty epic. Go ahead and whack him down there. Put these down here, this down here. Go ahead and Rat King. We'll leave gap. Don't want to mess with this. And then we'll put down another blacksmith and pass back. Probably should have blacksmith and then attacked. That was kind of dumb of me. But again, I don't really see him actually coming back from this. So we managed to turn that around nicely. Okay, that's one I didn't think we were gonna come back from. Very cool. Okay, we've got a match against Ariel 57. Now, looking like maybe a rush deck, so I actually want to get rid of... I kind of want to keep the Beastmaster, but at the same time I can't, in good conscience. Yes, that's much better. That's much better. So I just don't want to take a risk against White-Red. It's notorious for being rush-oriented. Okay, there we go. Yep, okay. Well, I could say that I saw that coming, but, you know, I did see that coming. We'll go ahead and trade in the lumber there, see what we can get for the draw. And then we'll, to go with the Faithful Drake or the Dwarven Miner. I think we'll go with the Dwarven Miner. I don't know why. I just felt like it. Probably a dumb choice. I should have gone with Faithful Drake. But it's fine. He'll put out an imp. We'll actually spiny that away. Again, I don't want to deal with any of the shenanigans, so we'll just go for a 1-for-1 trade there. And take the damage on face, so we come out ahead due to getting the damage on face and being able to apply this pressure. And he's going to play a Trent, so again, very rush-oriented on his part. And okay, we'll just go ahead and do our thing. Put that down, put that down. We're not rushing. What are you talking about? You're rushing. I'm not rushing. You're rushing. No, you're rushing. Alright, everybody get on board for the value train. Toot toot. We're going to go to Value Town in a second here. Now, if he does have a blue fireball, Value Town is getting cancelled. Okay, he's going to... Oh, this is good. Me likey. Me likey a lot. I'll bait out the burn, I guess, because we have one turn until Dragon's Fire anyway. So I may as well kind of just take it while I can get it. I might even have a fat bard. Yeah, he had the blue fire, never mind. That's just going to be a call for aid in that case. We'll keep on chipping at his castle, though. We do have control. Okay, he's going to put down a trap. I'm assuming that's the combustion trap that go whoom when you play something. I don't want to call for aid yet. Kind of want to do something like this. No? And then, like, put that there and put that there and then pass back to him. See what he wants to do. So we're putting the dragon behind castle because he has that trap down. And we want to get as much damage in as possible without ever triggering that trap. I didn't think about that. I thought it was going to be Ramrus end call for aid, but I guess that's not a possibility, seeing as I was being dumb with the upkeep for Bard. That wasn't possible. So we'll just Northlands now. Okay, he's going to go full keeper mode. He's going to get all the keepers down, which I guess is fine. He's giving me good value. Okay. We could actually end this if we get a companion. Could I have a companion, sir? That's not a companion. We'll take the 3 chip. Move this over here, get down this, rush it, and put down this. Probably should have attacked after I put that down. That was kind of dumb. That was a dumb move on my part. He should swing, see if he gets a Wraith, and then play the Wraith. He ruined any chances of that happening. That's not so good for him. I don't see him coming back from this. Yeah, not with that 3 going on the castle. He needed that 3 somewhere else. Oh, right. That's game number 4. Very nice. Our 5th and final match is going to be against Ali Cram. Now, I'm slightly concerned. I don't have a good history against him or her. And this is very burn heavy, if I remember correctly. So I kind of want to do away with the Beastmaster. I want to do away with all of that. I just want to have a nice clean start. Oh dear, I don't know what I'm going to do. Lumberjack coming out. We'll let that actually come in and swing castle. I don't want to use coin yet. We'll put out a greetings. Probably Trent. Yeah. Did he really have to put out imp? Did you really have to put out imp? Like, really? Well, we'll see if we get lucky or if we don't get lucky. If imp goes on castle or if it goes on the Trent, please go on castle. No, that's not what we wanted. That's really not what we wanted. That's just nasty. That's not very nice. Sir, this is not allowed. We'll go in with the blacksmith. I don't see a point in wasting a centaur. With that extra reach, we don't really even care about the blacksmith. We're more worried about range units than anything else. I gotta let him come in for it. If he wants to take it, he can have it. We want to be able to set up the bestial rage, so I think that's the only hope I'm gonna have of pulling this back. Again, if he does get down like a winds and a molten pillar, I'm going to be screwed because there's nothing I can do. Sir, this is not very kind of you. I think I have to set something up, something or other. So go ahead and do that and then push up and then see what he wants to do. We'll probably Manicore Bestial Rage or Centaur Bestial Rage, something along those lines. We need to start pushing, basically. I don't actually like that I positioned my armory there, because if he does get a Pillar's Wind, then I'm going to be screwed. We definitely need to do something with Centaur now because he will survive, so we'll get value out of it. It's going to put down a warrior. Okay, we can deal with that. Now, the reason we can deal with that is we can go ahead and do this. Then we can Bestial Rage that. Then we can go swing down here. Put you up here, put you down here, and then we'll pass back. Okay, I'm feeling slightly better about my positioning. I'm not feeling so good if an Andrew comes out, but I'm happy that we have this wizard down with the Bestial Rage on it. Might not have been the wisest move, but I think it will work for me in the end. He's going to see what spell he can pull, Shadow Katana. Alright. So, should we talk about the Beastmaster on the board and the double Shadow Dance I have in my hand? I feel like that's kind of the thing to talk about right now. You know, it's like it's kind of here, kind of happening. You know, it's like oh, wonder where that's gonna go. Oops, I guess it went back in my hand. Whoopsie doopsie. This wizard is getting no action, but we'll just keep the beast swarm going. Next turn, can I hear a Beastmaster Shadow Dance? Is that what we're gonna do? Is that the whole point of the deck? I didn't see it for any of these first 4 games, so I'm really glad we're getting this. Okay, he's gonna put down the pillar and the winds. So now we're on a timer. Tick tock, tick tock. Um, I believe we can actually beat the timer though. I think he screwed himself here. I think we actually can do some very good things here. Now, the reason we can do good things is because we can win the game. How are we going to win the game, you might say? Well, the reason we can win the game is because we can do this, then we can do this. Are we going to be off? No, we're not. No. Okay, very cool, very epic. And we'll go ahead and take it. So that's a 5-0. First 5-0 I've gotten this season because this is first deck I've ranked this season. But we'll see what the ranking is going to be. I'm quite excited. So we're going to go for a 3468. Jeez, that's a jump and a half. Okay, I'm I'm not complaining. I'm happy with that. All right, well that's going to be the first ranking for the season. And I'm very happy with it. So it looks like October is going to be a good month for the Beastly account.